The other trade deadline fallout, big story yesterday. DAngelo Russell going to Minnesota. Karl-Anthony Towns needed this, people. If you've been watching his Instagram the last week or so, he needed this, and he got his old Kentucky old-time friend. Take a look.
This is dope as anything. Yeah. Spoke it into existence for years. The world gave us energy back. It's time.
Oh, this shit. What's up, family? What's up, family?
Hey, man, welcome home.
Hey, this a movie to me, bro. This ain't real. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. You all right? Hell yeah. What's up, Coach? What's up, man? You good? Yo. Glad to have you. Ah, my dog. You know it's a celebration, Brody.
You know what it is.
My dog. Every time.
Have you.
I got coats.
Oh, I got you this.
They didn't reach me. Ah, let me see it. It's time.
This is crazy.
It's time. Man, you gotta see the homie in the cut. How y'all doing, man? This is sick. This is sick. This is a movie to me.
See? That's so nice.
I've never seen a player so in a hurry to get to Minnesota in February.
Well, and also, Karl-Anthony Towns, that's a very expensive Timberwolves employee there to greet him in person.
Expensive plane, too.
Is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That wasn't American Airlines, huh?
No.
We were just having a discussion here, by the way. Yes, DAngelo Russell went to Ohio State, but he's from Louisville.
He's from Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's a Buckeye. Let's just be clear.
Okay, Mr. Ohio.
You know,
He's from Louisville.
let me just say, like,
himself.
I hope it works out for the Timberwolves. One of the reasons why they made such a big deal about this is because their entire organization needs some good news.
Yes.
They've had nothing but bad news for months now. I've never seen a team acquire 7 players in the middle of the season like this, at least via trade. It's wild. But if you're gonna redo your whole team midseason, do it when you've lost 13 in a row or whatever it is.
I'm a little more skeptical about this fit. You know, one of the problems that the Timberwolves have is they are an awful defensive team, right? And a lot of that you can point to personnel, but there's one person in particular who is central to that theme. And that guy's Karl-Anthony Towns. And I want us to take a look at these numbers here. These are the top 2 lineups by minutes for the Timberwolves. These are identical lineups. Only difference is Gorgui Dieng is on the court in one of them, and Towns is in there on the other. When Gorgui Dieng is in there, that is a near top 5 defense in the NBA. When Karl-Anthony Towns is out there, that is the worst defensive rating in the history of the NBA. Worse than the Cavs last year, worse than any bad team you can think of, going back to at least 1973. That's not about, oh, I play with this, or it's about one guy out there, and his commitment to the defensive end is not there. DAngelo Russell has a lot of the same afflictions. Great talent, all-star talent, but defense, maybe not a priority. So unless those guys undergo a transformation of who they are, it's not just about, I'm playing with my best friend now. You got to play different than the way you've played as an individual, let alone with someone else.
Man, I mean, do I need to go to Walgreens and get you a box fan? You feel the same way I feel? Nah, seriously, though, I was watching this on TV, on my phone, and looking at it on social media, and I'm sitting up here like, is this KD getting off the plane? Did they just get LeBron James in Minnesota?
Like, nice.
I'm like, what is really going on here?
Okay,
Like,
both of you, you both understand the bigger picture here, right?
No, I
to
don't.
him, it feels like
Is
that.
this
And
MJ?
if you are a star player, a franchise player who has felt, and look, I'm not saying he's right or wrong to feel this way, but he has clearly felt a bit marooned and sort of that all of this has been falling apart around him. If you can activate him differently, the bottom line is he's their star. He's the guy they've got. So if you can activate him and make him feel differently about when he walks out onto the court every night, he will play more defense. We have seen him. We've seen him.
Because DAngelo Russell's going to demand it of him?
Look, you got to. If you're Gershon Rosas, what are you trying? He's your guy.
Rachel, I don't disagree with you a lot. Me and you agree on a lot of things, but
You got nothing here for
No,
me.
because for the simple fact, what do you mean? They got rid of Tibbs. They got rid of Jimmy Butler.
Anyone who demanded them to do something that they weren't doing got the
I remember
heave-ho.
a big Jimmy Butler arrival at the Mall of America. People were excited about that.
It was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
He's an all-NBA player.
I mean,
He's an all-NBA player. And by the way, when he played, they were one of the best teams in the West. He got hurt. They almost missed the playoffs. He came back. They barely made the playoffs. And then at the end of it, they said, you're lovely, but we want to pay you less than these other two guys. Minnesota did that, right?
Well, he was already under contract.
Regardless,
He was up-
they said
he was up
we
for an
want to pay you.
extension, and they
we
said
want to
we
pay
weren't
you
gonna do the
less than these
extension.
other two guys. The reality is, you got a guy who we've changed general managers, we've changed coaches, we've changed everything. The only thing that hasn't changed is Karl-Anthony Towns, except his bank account. It's a lot bigger. What's going to compel him to change? His best friend coming in who doesn't play defense either?
Let's see.
It's time. Like,
Let's see.
what are you talking about? Did you hear him?
Let's see.
It's time.
Let's see.
Time to go back to the lottery.
I've been waiting, Ray.
Secaucus, hey, you sleeping? Don't sleep on him. Remember, he said that.
That's
Coming up.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.